Got the catless headers here. This is my setup. All the way to the back. The dual tips. The day for those of you who own an E46 BMW and has installed some headers. We know some of the consequences, and some of it being in the smell just creeps up into the cabin. The exhaust smell is just so much more powerful, especially when they're catless headers. And I run straight pipe all the way to the back, so it was much worse. I had to do something about it. So real quick, under this housing here, this is for the cabin filter housing, you have some flaps under. Point them out, see if I can focus there, but basically these flaps here, whatever they're for, they have a flap in the back that opens and closes. Obviously fumes can crawl in through there if you have any leaks especially, but if you don't, even the fumes just crawl in through under the car and creep up to your vents, eventually getting it in your heater vents up inside your cabin. So I clogged those with some silicone. That helped just to stop the smell and allow any exhaust from creeping in. I'm gonna zoom on the other one. You can see it right there under. I just pretty much put the silicone on the tips, right in there, and that prevented any exhaust smell from just crawling into your vent. Now that helped a little bit, okay, but the smell was still crawling in there somehow. I looked everywhere on the internet. Nobody really explains too much about it, but I did find one person that mentioned this, and damn, did that help. About 99% of the smell just left. Besides covering any holes you have going into your cabin, make sure you cover them up with something. I used some really good strong vinyl tape, which you can find at Home Depot. It's pretty much tape used to make lines on warehouse floors, so it's really sticky and strong. So real quick, I have it on the lift. I'm about to put some new O2 sensors. So here in the trunk, you have two vents, one right here, one on this side of the battery, where the battery's at. These two vents, for whatever reason they are, I know they're cabin vents, all the smell was just crawling in through them crazy inside your cabin and ruining your day. If you have kids, family, girlfriend, whatever, you know, sometimes it's best to just try to get the smell out, even though, you know, for some people it's not too much of a bother. I ended up covering those vents with that same tape, including some of these holes that I had on the rails that go around the side. I had like 2 or 3 big ass holes that just smell crawls in through them. Over here, same thing. I ended up just using that tape and getting rid of any holes that I had under where the spare is at. I really didn't have anything. If you want to buy rubber covers, whatever, you know, as long as you cover them holes, they will definitely help with the smell crawling in. But these vents here literally took like 99% of the smell from inside the cabin. If your rubber seals around the trunk work very well and they're not rotting away, you have a really good chance of eliminating all the smell from inside your cabin and enjoy what Headers really does. Now, anything else besides that, obviously the smell was still crawling if you roll your windows down because you don't have any cats on your headers. So I definitely encourage you to get some catalytics, at least high flow aftermarket catalytic converters, and that will help with eliminating even more of the smell from when you have your windows down. I just installed mine, and I can tell you that I can now have my windows down, windows up, whatever. I have no smell whatsoever from any fumes. My cats still sound great with the MagnaFlow muffler I have. No resonator, no muffler, just the MagnaFlow in the middle and the catalytics that I put, and that worked. Sounds awesome, still runs nice, good power, and no smell. which is what I really wanted. All right, people, that's the tip of the day. Got to get back on this guy and make it even better, little by little, till he's perfect.